Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel that loves a challenge. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I am doing pretty swell. We'll go ahead and get on into it shortly. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All of that good stuff helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you're in the know. 3 p. EST, Monday through Sunday. Hopefully we'll find you guys here. Give me a couple of moments to go ahead and get finished up here, and we'll get started momentarily. Thanks. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. Glad to know you're better after whatever you were dealing with. Well, lack of motivation is what I was dealing with. So, you know, just happens sometimes. Usually about... That was like the most perfect Pokeball bounce ever. I don't think you could repeat that even if you tried. That was like so perfect. It bounced like right off of my nose and went flying off. That was like the perfect arc. But yeah. Yeah, I was just very unmotivated to do anything, that's all. But yeah, I mean, I'm doing alright. Just, getting into the grind session. Getting into the very long grind. The dog is hungry. Yeah. You guys know what time it is. It's... So, just like in the series. Yeah, you know it happens. It's those times. It's that time where I have to grind. The good news is that the grind should be pretty, I'd like to say it'd be pretty fast, but let's be honest. We're probably going to be grinding the full something 2 hours. 2-3 hours. Did I defeat the Elite Four? Nope. Otherwise, I would still be grinding. Yeah, demotivation smacks us all in the face. Yeah, it happens. It's like, I definitely start to feel, like, not motivated once every 2 months. It's usually why, like, every 2 months I tend to, like, take a day off or something. Just because I know that 2 months is about, like, my full attention span capability, and then after that I start burning, so I need to give myself a day. That's usually how it goes for me anyway. Is Bobobat alive? Yeah, Bobobat's right here. Bobobat's A-okay. Right now we're currently working on, getting a couple things up to date here. I don't know why I have Pink Plant, Whirlpool, Surf, and Rock Smash. I mean, it's good, but it can't learn Waterfall, which I'm very upset about. Because if it could learn Waterfall, there would be no problems. Let me just check, just to make sure. Yeah, see, it's unable to learn Waterfall, which is what's the worst part about it. Because it can learn everything else, but not that. Why is Pink Plant in the team and not Pearl Lock? You know, as I was just showing, the fact that I needed it for Whirlpool, Surf, and Rock Smash, but it can't learn Waterfall. I was literally just about to go replace it right now. With something that can learn Waterfall. I don't want to go ahead and turn Pearl into a surf servant, so we're trying our best to avoid turning Pokemon I actively want to use into surf servants. That's all. Like, it has some really good moves, so I don't want Pearl to, like, get stopped and never be able to go ahead and use it properly. I do, however, need to figure out what to take out here. We're actually going to deposit it right now, because all I really need is Waterfall. Thanks for pointing out how many watchers I have. Always pleasant to hear it. I guess Wubs. I guess it's finally time that we start working on Wubs. I would personally have preferred Machamp and something for a cross chop, but actually, do I have a Poliwag or a Poliwhirl? Because if I have one of those, I would prefer to use that. Let's see, just a Bellsprout. I have none of those. Heck. Alright. Slowpoke, that's about it. Drowsy, Kadabra. I do have an Execute, which isn't half bad. I could use an Execute. Coughing. Are you almost through gold? Oh, not even close. As much as I'd like to say I am, I'm not even close. I still have to go through the Elite Four, and then I still have to beat Red. So, I have a while to go. Yeah, I figured that Gold, Silver, and Crystal are probably going to be some of the longest ones to take me through. But we're in the training arc, so right now it is just a whole bunch of speed ups while we do the grind. Think that's sad that your starter is still not max evolved? I mean, haven't really had a need to evolve it to its max yet, so been no real point, honestly. I mean, it's not like... It's like in every other game, my starter has made it sometimes to the top, sometimes my starter gets put away before then. It's because it's not like it's bad, it's just not great. The starter is pretty solid, but it gets replaced pretty easily. Random, really goofy suggestion, make a regime that makes the dog stand on its hind legs like a human for a brief time. That would require, frame and model work that I do not know how to go ahead and do. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as just putting my model to do that thing. I would actually have to, like, model an animation or something to do that. Maybe in the future. That sounds like a pretty good idea. But currently, yeah, I have no way to go ahead and do that for my model, so... Today is Thursday, so I gotta figure out who has what today. You need to play Pokemon Arceus to Sinnoh from the past. I mean, I have actually played it on my own time. It's not really part of what I would consider mainline. I mean, by all technicalities, it's kind of mainline, but it's not really. It's mainline in the same way that Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu are mainline. That it's part of the mainline series, but it's not. You vote for it to be mainline. Well, can't help you there. That's not how that works. Coliseum you can transfer from and XD. No. I won't be able to transfer. Otherwise, then the trades would be allowed, period. So no Coliseum. Maybe if this works out really well and I attempt the Ultra Thanos lock. But, this is something the search says from Joe Merrick, the owner of Cerebi. Well, no, wouldn't that mean it's mainline? Wrote on Arceus, Pokemon Legends Arceus is a mainline. He mentions that Game Freak labeled the game as being official in the Japanese. However, some players still led to believe that Legends is a spin-off of the main series. Well, when it was produced, it was considered a spin-off, so, also, no, it's not mainline. I mean, you guys could argue it is mainline all you would like, but, still no. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I know that some people do consider it mainline. I'm not gonna say, like, it couldn't be. I know the guy who's trying to go ahead and attempt it is it's a mainline. Okay, well, I guess we'll just, whatever you would like to think, then. But if you're saying it's mainline, cool. You've seen my list. Damn. I'm just getting slapped with the meat today, huh? Unless you consider mainline to be either games that start a new generation or remakes of previous, Legends Arceus is neither. It's mainly that I consider, like, a mainline game is something that would be considered, like, a mainline part of the title. Like, how, you know, any of the colored versions, or anything that actually pushes a storyline along or something like that. Legends Arceus, because it would be different if there weren't other Pokemon Legends games. Hold on, let's take a look at this. Let me take a look at this exact thing here. So, Pokemon Legends. So, Pokemon Legends Arceus, right? That's the only one that there is, right? Just Pokemon Legends Arceus? Yeah. Maybe if they introduce more than just Pokemon Legends Arceus, I could see it being mainline. But Pokemon Conquest, not mainline, though technically mainline series if you go by it. There's plenty of games that they have out there that are just spin-offs. And if there's only one copy of that thing, just like Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap now has a sequel. Is it mainline? Not really. Still a spin-off. Does Pokemon Arceus deal with, like, the main characters and stuff? Yeah, but it's still a spin-off. Yeah, exactly. Just how, like, Mystery Dungeon. Other Legends games I consider a spin-off series like Mystery. Exactly. That's how I consider. I consider it the same way that I consider Mystery Dungeon. It's a spin-off in my mind. The Heart one is better to spam. You didn't realize? I mean, let's be honest. None of them are great to spam. But, you know, who am I to tell you? Glad to see you're feeling better? You know, I just have the motivation to do it now, that's all. You know, it happens, like, every so often I get, like, demotivated to do things, and usually I just need like a day or two to get myself back into check, and it's a-okay. But yeah, we're back on the grind session, so... You just wanted to throw me because of Legends Arceus hate? I mean, it's a cool game, don't get me wrong. Like, me saying it isn't mainline doesn't make it not cool. I mean, the game's awesome. I really enjoyed it. Like, Legends Arceus is a phenomenal Pokemon game. Probably one of my favorite Pokemon games. But still, I wouldn't consider it mainline regardless. I actually have thought of doing a full shiny run of the game where you can only capture shiny Pokemon. So, having to roll until I get a shiny starter, and then having to go ahead and only catch a shiny Pokemon to get the entries for shinies. Man, that would take so long. I actually almost had everything done in the entire game for Arceus, but... Fast forward, Gen 2 OST is so iconic. Oh, yeah. You know, everyone's favorite. Yeah, it's everyone's favorite. It kind of almost sounds like, you know, that classic song, Night on whatever mountain. Night on the mountain. Dun, 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 dun. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about. Can't wait for the Ozonavox Professor Oak Ultimate Gauntlet. Man, like I said, depending on how well this works out, if this Nuzlocke is successful and it brings in a lot of people, you'll bite and give Power World a shot when it comes out. Wonder how it's gonna go. Listen, you let me know, and if I end up starting a server, I will 100% be more than happy to, like, bring in a bunch of viewers or whatever to go ahead and do some fucking Power Worlds. I would love to play Power Worlds with a bunch of people. It just seems so fun. In Pokemon Arceus, the shiny odds aren't the same as in other games. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware the shiny odds are, like, so much worse. But still, I think it would be super cool to have that. A full shiny run would take forever, but... I'm kind of mad because in my Arceus game, I actually saw a shiny Eevee, and it got away from me, and I was super fucking mad about it. Because I would have had it, but it broke out of its ball, and then I couldn't get it again, so... It was very unfortunate. One thing you really like about Legends is that you can complete the Pokédex on your own. Yeah, and I think that's probably my favorite thing, is it's not a game that rushes you. You kind of complete the game at your own pace. The game feels a lot more organic, like how the actual Pokemon games would feel. You know, running around, hiding in grass, throwing it at stuff. It feels a lot more organic. To me, anyway. In Pokemon Go on Community Day, the shiny odds are 1 in 20. Yeah, you know, just don't play Pokemon Go. I know the shiny odds are out there, and odds are ever in your favor and all of that, but I'm just not interested in playing Pokemon Go. It's not bad. I played it for a while. It's just, you know, it's kind of boring just walking back and forth and then running out of Pokeballs and throwing bananas and shit at things. Shinies just aren't shiny anymore ever since 4. Been ways to guarantee wild shinies. Yeah, well, I feel like shinies are more or less shiny. I feel like they're desaturated. Shinies don't even look amazing anymore. Like, that's my issue with shinies. More than anything else is I feel like shinies aren't special like they used to be. Look at the time, you gotta go. Alright. You have day. My issue is, why was Pink Butterfree made out to be shiny, but nothing was ever done with it? Because Pink Butterfree wasn't really shiny, it was just a mutation. I really wish that there were more mutations like that, because, I mean, Pink Butterfree is cool and all, but it was more just a random one-off mutation. I don't think it was meant to introduce shinies, I think it was just meant to introduce people to the concept of a color variant existing. But I really do wish that there were different color palettes. Like, introducing new, shiny color palettes would be pretty nice. Hey, Jesus, welcome back. You wish that there was a lucky egg or something to give XP? It would make it faster? Yeah, that would be nice, but hey, you know, I've got what I've got, and what I've got is this. You wanted to shiny hunt Arceus in Brilliant Diamond, but for that you need to have Pokemon Arceus? You do? How so? I thought you could just chance it. You're playing Pokemon 2 right now? Fantastic. Senku Gamer, welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, we're at the worst part of the game where it's the big grind before the Elite Four, and then I'm gonna have the big grind before what's his fucking name as well. You don't have it? Yeah, but why do you need Arceus to get a shiny Arceus? You love Pokemon so much your father gifted you Black when you were a kid for your 10th birthday? Oh, that's nice. Man, I remember, like... So, my love with Pokemon, it's weird because, like, I really like Pokemon, but I haven't been into it for, like, a super long time until recently. But, like, my love of Pokemon was when Pokemon Fever hit back in 98, and everyone was going mad about it. And my dad went to the gas station, and he got me, like, 5 booster packs for my birthday. And that was my birthday present, and it was the coolest thing ever. My first ever Pokemon card was a shiny Charizard. And this was back in the day when everything was first edition still. So, shiny first edition Charizard was my first thing. And I think between the other packs, I got a Blastoise, an Alakazam, a Venusaur, and a Mewtwo. So I got, like, the big ones that I wanted there. At least I'm pretty sure. One of them might have been slightly different. I don't know if I got the Venusaur. It might have been, like, a Beedrill or something. But I remember for a fact it was Shiny Charizard was my first ever Pokemon card. And, like, I knew it was popular, but I didn't know the fucking price of that thing back when. So, yeah. That was kind of what got me into it. I didn't know how to play the Pokemon card game or anything else like that, and I thought it was really cool. I really enjoyed the game, though. And I've played Generation 1, 2, and 5. So Black was how I got back into the series. And I really enjoyed Black. I think Gen 5 is by far my favorite generation. Favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir. It's a good Pokemon. Nothing wrong with it. The Big Grind Elite Four and Big Grind 2 will be before Red. Yeah. That's basically what everything's going to come down to, is me just grinding these things with the XP share. And then having to go ahead and do the secondary grind before Red, so... I think the secondary grind before red isn't going to be too bad. I'll probably have a much harder time because I'll have to get Houndoom up. Or Yeah, I'll have to take Houndour up to Houndoom. So that'll take a little bit. But I think past that, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm probably going to keep the majority of my team here. Like, let me take a look. I'll hit you guys up with what I'm doing. Your first Pokemon was... Sinterklaas? I have no idea what that is. You played, Brilliant Diamond, Scarlet Go, and Unite? Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I have no why. I didn't get to play Pearl or Diamond, so that's gonna be a new experience. That'll be fun. So mainly, I'm probably gonna end up staying... Orcs is probably gonna be a big staple of the team. I think Orcs can handle quite a bit. Orcs can deal with Fire Pokemon and Venusaur. Because I'm planning my red team, I'm not actually planning my Elite Four team. I mean, these guys are cool and all. Hoodoo Voodoo will be alright. I think I'd be better off going with Timmy. Because Timmy will be able to deal with Fire, and it'll have Bite. And it can deal with Houndoom as well. You would blame the Nintendo Switch, it made things too complicated. I actually like the complicatedness that Pokemon has become. I like the idea that Pokemon's become a little more difficult and a little more complicated, and it's not just the simple go catch Pokemon, go wait time battle between the two. I'm not a big fan of wait time battle systems, so you hit me and I hit you, and yeah, it's not exactly the most fun thing. I don't exactly enjoy that kind of gameplay. Personally, I think active time battle is a fun and good way to go ahead and play the game, so I'd be more than happy to go ahead and play more active time battles than anything. So I'm A-okay with the way that Pokemon games have gone. Hold on, let me make sure Orcs still got the stuff. Headbutt, Surf, Ice Beam, and Aurora. Okay, we're good. Still got the stuff. Hoodoo Voodoo is trying to learn Dream Eater. Nightshade. Nightshade would be really good to get rid of. I think I care less about Dream Eater than I do Nightshade. Nightshade isn't very strong, but it's also not going to knock out stuff that I don't want to knock out. And I think Haunter is my go-to. But you know what? That's fine. I'll take out Nightshade. I feel like it's strong, but I need a Pokemon that's strong, not just, you know, a Catchmon. I think Hypnosis and Mean Look is good enough. What don't you like about the changes that the Switch made to stuff? Do you think that the Pokemon Company will make remakes of Gen 2? They already have, which is Gen 2 is Soul Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so that's done. 3, they already have. That's Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. 5 already has a sequel. I can't see them making a remake. And then 6, and that's fairly new, so that would be XY. I can't see what they could do with that unless they introduce a Z or something like that. ZX, ZY, double X, double Y, XY, XZ. Yeah, I don't know how they would even do it. And 1 has Fire Red and Leaf Green, so those are already done. They've already made a remake of Red and Blue, which is Fire Red and Leaf Green. So yeah, the remakes are mainly out there. Remakes for Gen 1, 2, 3, and obviously, you mean remakes of the remakes 3, 2, and 1. So you want them to remake a remake of a remake. Is that what you're asking for? You want them to remake a remake? I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they've already burnt that bridge. They've sucked about as much money as they're gonna get out of the nostalgia generation, I think. I feel like with the new Diamond and Pearl that they came up with, I think they burned a lot of bridges. I hear it wasn't very good, and I think Scarlet and Violet didn't perform great either, just because of a lot of the technical issues. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think they're gonna remake a remake. That would not make any sense, and I don't think it would net them any more money. Considering the remakes of Diamond and Pearl were a lot like remasters rather than remakes. Yeah, that's what I hear, and a lot of people had issues with the way it looked and stuff. You know, personally, I don't really care. I mean, everybody was asking for it, they got it, and they didn't like it, so, you know. Ask for a car and then get mad when you get a Pinto. Alright, only a few more times. Yeah, I think I can double headbutt this thing. Cool. Okay, 4 more. Back when you were 4, you and your sisters had a DS, but then you weren't a Pokemon fan, and now you want that thing back? Boy, howdy. That's the call of the nostalgia, right there. I know that feeling. Man, nostalgia can do a real number. Go for the double headbutt there. Good evening, how are you doing? Hey, Jurianne! I am doing alright. How about yourself? You don't find it weird that's coming only to Xbox and PC, at least for now? Not at all. I mean, that's fairly normal. Microsoft has a very big stranglehold on a lot of stuff, and Sony does not play well and doesn't want to sign the proper contracts to go ahead and allow certain games to come and stuff like that. So, when Sony gets its head out of its ass and decides to go ahead and stop gypping players and start signing contracts properly and start playing well and stop treating us like we're cash cows and start treating us like we're actual, you know, actually people interested in their games, I'm sure that Sony will eventually catch up, but, you know, Sony did the exclusivity thing to begin with. They decided that they were going to go ahead and start making some exclusives here or there, and, you know, Microsoft responded in kind. They were like, you know what, we've got these games and we want people buying PlayStations and not Xboxes, and they started this war, and then, you know, they were mad when Microsoft started playing by their rules. I got nothing against Microsoft. I think their gaming system is pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty normal that you end up seeing a lot of these games come out to, like, PC. If it comes to PC, it can be on Xbox strictly because, you know, Microsoft. You need to go to sleep for school for next morning. You only have 3 school hours. Alright, you have a great night. We'll just Hydro Pump these Glygars out the way, so I don't burn my surfs and whatnot. I almost tried to Hydro Pump that Graveler. That would have been bad. Not that it was terrible, but, you know, I just... The chances of missing with the hydro pump is not worth it. Hopefully Pow World would be alright. Be careful of gaming these days. Sure, but like, even if Pow World turns out to be a glitchy-ass mess, I would still be okay with Pow World. Even if it turns out to not be exactly as advertised, I've played a lot of bad games. And I've played a lot of bad early release games. Pow World looks like, even if the early release isn't fantastic, it still looks like it has legs to stand on. And that's important. Even if it's not great when it starts, it couldn't be any worse than when I got New World, and by God, New World was fucking terrible. Not like, it wasn't bad, but the content in New World was terrible. There just wasn't enough of it. If you actually want to see, I think they have over 100-something PALs for Pow World right now. I think the idea of it being a survival game, even if it's not fantastic, I think the survival game aspect could really keep it going. I don't know what kind of survival game it is, or what we have to it. I know that there's going to be... I think they said that there's going to be something like... what's it called? Satisfactory levels of factories and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that, to making a big-ass factory with a whole bunch of bullets and putting a whole bunch of random little sheepmon to work making bullets. That's for sure. Yeah, honestly, I'm excited. I can make, even if the game isn't exactly what's advertised, it has the potential to be great. Maybe if not now, but later. And since it is coming out, I think it's still coming out to like some early access or whatever. I'm not sure, but I'm okay with that. There are some games that I'm completely willing to bite the bullet on, even if they don't look good initially, that I can see have the potential to be fantastic. No rematch calls from your phone friends? Nope, not yet. I've had a few that have called in for a rematch, but I've already beaten all of them up so far. Now I'm just waiting for any of them to call me back and be like, hey, come fight me. Man, you felt the game just slow down there for a moment. Ooh. Okay. Jeez. That's why we use the hydro pump. That way I don't waste the surfs. Alright, 4. 3. 2. 1. always take it off of that so I don't accidentally do something dumb and get into another fight. Yeah. I think I actually have all the Pokemon that I need to do the Elite Four right now. I just want to get their levels up to a decent level. I think 52 should be more than capable of taking everything. Even at level 50, everybody should be more than capable of taking everything on. Oh! Aaron the Picnicker. How are your Pokemon? Always keep my Ponyta. Yeah, she was pretty good because she had Ponyta, so I am A-okay with her calling me and whatnot. My issue with Orcs is that it's gonna reach level 50 before anything else. And then I'm gonna have my hands kind of behind my back after that. Because it's gonna hit level 50, and then I'm gonna have to deal with Gyarados or whatever. Leveling stuff up. Yeah, it doesn't learn anything else that I need it to learn, so we're A-okay with Orcs as they are. It's just getting everything up to par for now. Yeah, today's stream is probably just gonna be a matter of grinding. Be cool if you could grind on Victory Road, but it's risky. Yeah, that's my exact feeling. Grinding on Victory Road is super risky. I'd be better off once I go ahead and get to, once I get through the Elite Four the first time and I'm ready to fight Red, I'll probably just end up fighting the Elite Four a ton of times because it's going to be the best and fastest XP I can get. Also, I am quite, like, surprised. I definitely thought that there was a Snorlax in Johto, but I guess the Pseudo-Woodo took its place. I swore there was one, but... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Gently. Snorlax is in Vermilion, blocking the Diglett's cave. Wow. It's blocking my next grind spot, huh? keeping me away from all that sweet, sweet XP. Also, my next question, if we've decided to go ahead and move on to Johto, and Kanto got stronger, then why the hell, when we come back to Kanto in some of the other games, are we not even stronger than we were before? Like, why hasn't Kanto in future games just consistently become, like, this over-the-top place where it's like level 80 wild Pokemon roaming around? Maybe worth catching. Snorlax is the best in Gen 2. Oh, yeah. I mean, if I can avoid catching anything else, I will more than likely go for... I will more than likely go for the Snorlax. I hear it is pretty strong. Damn. Haunter's level 43 already. Because it'd be hard for new trainers to exist. Countering a lower level 40 Rattata when you have a level 5 Charmander is instant death. Sure, but I mean, like... I feel like it should still be more varied. Like, if we were to introduce, all these regions, which I kind of find upsetting that you don't get all the regions when you go to a future region, because, like, we know that if you go to Hoenn, or Galar, or whatever it's called, we know the other regions exist. I don't understand why we can't visit them. Outside of the technical space of we didn't have enough room to put it on the thing. I mean, we've had plenty of games on the Switch that have taken us to quite many locations. Listen, if you can fit Warframe on the Switch, you damn well can go ahead and fit all that other stuff. If you can fit Skyrim on the Switch, you damn well can go ahead and fit Pokemon and all the regions on there. But that's just my complaining about, you know, the company. Variety of new locations, because in Scavio we got a section of Unova. Oh, Scarlet Violet. Got it. Section of Unova. Huh. Yeah, I actually didn't know that. Is that where it's like some of the new stuff takes place, or is it just part of the regular game? That was a good stretch. DLC stuff. Gotcha. Yeah, I will be honest, I don't like the idea of having to buy 2 sets of DLCs for... I get why, because obviously they're 2 separate games, but still, they should have had one universal DLC. Like, is there such a distinct difference between the DLCs as well that they needed to go ahead and introduce 2 separate DLCs? It's better than buying a 3rd game. I mean, when you have to pay for both of them, it's basically buying a third game. Man, look at Hoodoo Voodoo making his way. He's at 44 now. Seriously catching up to my guys up in front. Got all these Surfs and Ice Beams still left. Yeah, Dugong is definitely the superior Pokemon when it comes down to it. It doesn't learn Bite, which is unfortunate. It's the only reason why the Pool Noodle's still in my party in comparison. Wonder if fishing would be a better way to grind, considering that you can find tentacruels and stuff. The only reason why it may not be as good, I think is strictly because of the fact that Poison Sting. And I think it might be better once I'm not grinding, what's it called? Once I don't have any more water types to grind with. I guess we'd have to check the stuff. I don't have a Super Rod, otherwise level 40 stuff would be easy to go ahead and deal with. Because if I had a Super Rod, I think I could just go into the cave and start grinding out Dratinis. Like level 40 Dratinis, and I think that would be perfectly fine. I don't actually remember where I get the Super Rod from, so I will have to go ahead and I'll check the strategy guide once we go to switch our Mons here. Super Rod is post-game because locking at a new content during the playthrough is fun. Oh. Phenomenal. Wonderful. Everything I wanted. I don't know what that is, but it smells like garlic bread from here. Huh? Oh, okay. That would be why it smells like that, then. Hoodoo Voodoo at 45? Man, that thing's gonna be done in no time. Alright, 7. Simone, hello and welcome. How are you doing today? 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Alright. Good. Glad to hear it. Good luck. Are you off already? Orcs is gonna be the Ice Beam Glock, just like Lucky in Gen 1. Yeah, I've always felt that Ice Beam is a necessary part of the Elite Four. There's always somebody who you can pull out the Ice Glock with and be like, "What up, my dude?" And they're like, "Huh?" And then you're just like, "Prank him, John." There's always somebody who's weak to ice, I've realized. Alright, actually, before we head back in that grass, today is Thursday, so... Who is... Oh, let's check the very back. Thursday, we have Bug Catching Contest, Elder Brother, Pokemon March... We've got Arthur, the once-a-week sibling, on Route 36. My rival also appears in Dragon Den after their defeat at Mount Moon. So, if I were to go to Mount Moon, I could fight them at Dragon Den. But Arthur on Route 36. Where is that? What do you give? 39, so... Alright. Arthur, Mr. Thursday, and Mr. Sunday. So, if you talk to Arthur, appears at Point C on Thursday, you can get a hard stone that powers up rock attacks. That's not bad. And if you talk to Sunny on Sunday, you get a magnet, which beefs up electric moves. Which I do not have either ways, but let's go ahead and get ourselves a, let's get ourselves a Hearthstone. What the heck? What do you... What? But it's Thursday, right? Yeah, it is Thursday, so where the heck is it? Mr. Thursday and Mr. Sunday. Hold on. Oh, I see. This is where Mr. Sunday would be, but Mr. Thursday is elsewhere. That is you. Who are you? I'm Arthur. Here, you can have this. Hardstone. Pumps up rock type attacks. Yeah. We're gonna give that to our boy Wubbs here. I mean, at least it's funny because I'm giving it to Wubbs knowing that I'm gonna have to take it from him to give him the experience share. May as well go ahead and heal while I'm here. All right, give me a couple moments, guys. I gotta go take the dog out real quick. I will be back momentarily. So stand by. Alright, I'm back. Oh, hey, Perry the Hiker. He saw a lot of Meryl in Mount Mortar. Hold on. Have I caught anything in Mount Mortar? Meryl's not great right now, but... let me take a look at what Mount Mortar has to begin with. Ecruteak and Mahogany. It's a training place. The Karate King from Saffron City will reward the player with a level 10 Tyrogue, which Tyrogue isn't great. I mean, would have been good to have a fighting type, but... let's see. Here's a lot of floors. Okay, Rattata, Zubats, Machop. Meryl has a 20% chance. Well, it has a 1% chance, but I think that gets bumped up because of the swarm going on. Geodude, Meryl. Machop wouldn't be bad. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a Machop. A Meryl's not fantastic, but it is okay. During a swarm, there's a 40% chance of catching a Meryl. Machoke's on the upper basement floor 1. That's where the Tyrogue is. Man, that would be a real pain to get all the way down there to that Tyrogue. I mean, it's not bad. I could go get a Meryl. I don't know what Meryl's moveset looks like, but I think I pretty much have all the water types I need for now, so... feel like it would be kind of a waste for me to go get one. Also, what the heck happened to my dog? Why is my dog, like, randomly doing that? Just deciding to go ahead and do whatever the hell it wants. Move wherever it wants to. Oh. I guess its body somehow moves, even though the head doesn't. That's weird. I don't know what's causing the body to go ahead and move to weird places. Alright, Timmy's up front, Orcs in the back. Timmy's up front, Orcs in the back. Hit him with the Hyper Beam, hit him with the stack. Pull out your Rattata, hit him with the quick attack. I was wondering why you were turned around. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no clue why it does that or when it did that, so... Did it turn around when I like... Did it, like, turn around when I was gone? Or what? Because this is, like, I think the second time it's done it now. So I'm kind of weirded out. Come on. There it is. Hydro Pump's out of the way now. If there were a better place, I wouldn't mind, but, like, Victory Road is about the only place that I could go, but as you know, tis not exactly the best place to go. I'm curious, what is on Victory Road? I'll check after. I'll check the Pokemon that are after this. That way I can get a feel for how Victory Road might actually look. Two, one. Alright, switch it up. Let's see. Victory Road. Gen 2. Pokemon Gen 1. So, it's got Zubats, Machops, Geodudes, Gravelers. Ooh, it has Gravelers. Oh, that's Gen 1. I need Gen 2, not Gen 1. Gen 2, so Golbats, level 32 Gravelers, Ursaring, Onix, Rhyhorn. Actually, that's not half bad a place. It might be a good place to go. I mean, Graveler's at level 32. That's about the only real threat. Ursaring, Onix, Rhyhorn. Yeah, Gravelers would be about my only real threat. Could be worth it. Well, either way, let's just keep going for now. Hootie Voodoo's almost good, so if we start getting low on the Aurora Beams, then I'll start headbutting my way through the Glygars. There it is, level 50, not bad. Be funny if you found a shiny while grinding. That would be pretty funny. It would have been really funny if it was the next thing that I found. get 11. Yeah, so let's start headbutting. Yeah, we're not too far off from getting Haunter done. Yeah, luckily Pokemon is not one of those games where, like, you can mis-enter a lot of stuff. Maybe other games you might be able to mis-enter, but... yeah, unless, like, your spring gives out or something, you're usually not double tapping stuff. 47. This thing's gonna be level 51 in no time. Alright, 7 more. Day year 14 of being single. Day ... year 14 of being single. I mean, you got your whole life ahead of you. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Listen, being in a relationship or finding a relationship is a very concerted effort. You really gotta put time, effort, and money into it. What seems to be your relationship woes? Alright, 4 more. Three more. Two more. One more. All right. Zero, but I do a good cum if he says I'm ugly. What? Didn't have dog going out relationship advice on your 2024 bingo sheet. Welcome back, Blaziken. Nice to see you. Excuse me, Omega Blaziken, because you are the OG before it did happen. But yeah, I actually have quite a lot of, like, relationship advice. Hashtag not a relationship counselor. And I have a lot of good financial advice. Hashtag not a financial advisor. But yeah. I'm decent with both of those things. Alright. Orcs is good to go. Calls me ugly, I can just say it's a good thing. Opposites attract. I suppose if someone's calling you ugly and that does it for you, yeah, I mean, listen, if hey, you remembered, cool? Yeah, I mean, of course I remember. I tend to remember a lot of stuff like that. My memory's not always the greatest, but, like, if you guys come in regularly or you tell me really interesting facts, I tend to keep those in mind. You know, just like Shane over here telling me that they got a degradation kink. Okay, Orcs, Timmy. How much you got left, Voodoo? 2008 something. I think at 48 they should be okay. I mean, that's special attack at 135. Yeah, they should absolutely be able to do their thing. So we'll get it one more level, and then it should be ready to slap some... Give it the old baps and slaps. Oh man, getting this thing leveled up, though, that's the real pain. Maybe, I mean, hey, if you're worried about your relationships and stuff, maybe make it your 2024 resolution to get a good, long-standing relationship. Yeah, Hoodoo Voodoo should get their levels, I think, this time around. 48 should be more than fine. I'm only using them in, like, one spot, I think. Long-standing? Yeah, you know, a long-lasting relationship that lasts a long time. Something that's a more permanent relationship, not like a one-night stand. Or, you know, a fling, or a rebound, or any of those. Something with a significant emotional investment. Good serfs. 4 more serfs left. Hey, there it is. Trying to learn Destiny Bond. Oh man, I could make Destiny Bond a guaranteed knock. I don't know if it'd be worth it, though. It's a guaranteed knock, but you know what? No. We're not gonna teach a Destiny Bond for one reason. If I'm teaching a Destiny Bond, that means I have an intention to lose it. Alright, we'll take the item away from it. Who do we give it to now? I guess Monte Carlo. Gotta be better than Mean Look, right? I mean, it's my catchmon right now, so Mean Look is pretty solid. I'm using it so that way when I need to keep something in place, it doesn't run. Or if I know there's a particular Pokemon in an area. So, yeah, Mean Look kind of has to stay. You know, if I run into Rico, Entei, or Suicune on Route 33 somehow, then I need to stop them in place, right? It's too bad I can't, like, I can't really track them. Because I haven't seen them, so since I haven't seen them, there's no way for me to track them. And since there's no Houndours here either, which kind of sucks. Almost there. Yeah, it's getting close. So, Haunter, we'll leave Haunter at 48. I can't... It shouldn't need anything more than that, honestly. Timmy, Orcs... I gotta figure out who I want to be next up. I really have to figure out how the Elite Four is going to... How I'm gonna take them on. So, for the first one, it's as simple as Timmy. Timmy will just bite, and that should be good. I could use Haunter for Shadow Ball for ghost types against it. But I think Bite should be more than okay. I just have to worry about the Psychics, and that's it. See you next week, maybe? Alright, see you then, Shane. So, Bite should work for the first one. Koga is going to be Monte Carlo, so I guess we should go ahead and give Monte Carlo the item, the XP share now. The only thing I could see being an issue would be Fortress, but if we use Haunter for Fortress, that shouldn't be a problem. Protects, Swift, Spikes, and Explosion, that's about all it's got. So, Bruno, once again, should be roughly about the same thing. Monte Carlo all the way. Karen has a lot of... She has dark types. So, Umbreon, we could go ahead and use... What else are they weak to? Ghosts, I think. They're weak to Ghosts. So that'll be Shadow Ball I can use. Fighting and Bug. Excuse me. Fighting and Bug types. Yeah, we don't really have any fighting moves. Yeah, Ghost, I would have gotten my ass knocked out. Yeah, since I can't get a Hakrus no matter what I do, I guess I'll just have to beat my way through Umbreon. Vileplume is simple enough, and Gengar is simple enough, so... Oh, but it does have Destiny Bond, so that could be a slight problem. Murkrow is flying, so I guess I could work on the flying. And then Houndoom is fire, so we can use water. And then, obviously, Ice Glock for the rest of it. Yeah, so we just need to get Monte Carlo up, and I think that would about cover everything. Alright, 3 surfs. Trying to learn Rain Dance. Maybe later it could work pretty well, but not right now. But I mean, it's not like there's another time I could just teach it Rain Dance. I guess getting rid of Dragon Rage, but I want to go ahead and put Hyper Beam on where Dragon Rage sits right now, so... Timmy. Jesus. Gets a little sand in its eye and it acts like it's the end of the universe. Okay, 2... One. All right. Ba-bum-ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm surprised none of these people have called me up yet to be like, hey, how you doing? Want a rematch? Did Rain make Thunder 100% accurate this gen, or was that later? I think that's in later generations. I don't think Rain Dance... I think Rain Dance specifically only affects water-type moves. I don't think it makes it 100% accurate in this gen. Man, if it did, that would have been crazy. And I would have felt bad about switching it. Because then I could have just Rain Danced and then... Thunder. But I have no access to a Chincho right now anyway. And my Ampharos got knocked out, so... Not like I have very many things to go to. This is going well so far? Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty solid. Haven't had to worry about it very much. Yeah, once I get Timmy and once I get Monte Carlo up, that should be really about all I need. Wubbs is more of a backup plan than anything else. Bobo Bat can get up there eventually. Makes it 100%. It makes it 100% since Gen 2? Well, disregard. I didn't know that. That's crazy. I didn't know Thunder became 100% in Rain Dance. Wow. What an interesting utility. Huh. I guess I really will have to get myself a Thunder type. Oh. What up, Huey? It's me. Are we going to battle? Hell yeah, let's do it. I do want to battle. The game knows. Yeah. Him and what's-his-name have been one of the few people that have actually called me up. Just talking about how no one's called me for a rematch. Yeah. The game do be knowing. It's almost like it's listening to me. Let's battle. Alright, let's do it. I don't remember what he has. I think Poliwhirls. Yeah. Oh, I could have Thunder Punched it. I'm dumb. So are we not doing trade Evos for this? Nope. No trade Evos for the entire thing. So I gotta deal with my Mons being not as strong as they could be. But, you know, that's fine. Such is life, right? At least you'll have a lot of Pokemon to use. Eviolite on. Eviolite? What is Eviolite? Wow, 53 hours into this thing so far. That's pretty nanners. Alright, it's gotta switch it up. It doesn't exist, it's from Gen 4? Ah. Gotcha. That would be why I don't recall it. If it's an item that if held don't fully evolve a Pokemon, doubles their defense. Oh, that's hella good. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's a super good thing to keep on. I don't know if I want to keep grinding is the problem with this. It's not really worth to grind it with Orcs. I really need to go ahead and grind up with Timmy. But it's just so strong. Unnecessary, like a Pokemon right now. Alright, no big deal. Let's get back on into it. Gen 5. Ironically, Chansey is more competitive viably than Blissey in later gens, because people would rather use Eviolite. Ah. I can see that. I mean, getting the extra defense, just because it hasn't evolved, it can get some massive tank damage. Also special defense too? Damn, that is pretty good then. There we go. Okay. So 200. Should do the trick for this grinding. Yeah, but the problem is, like, it doesn't have enough water moves to really go around, is kind of my issue. It can pretty much handle everything, but it doesn't have all the water moves I need. Okay. Sorry, I am thinking my brain is like, that's not the right move, even though I know that it is. Oh, it's got poison, doesn't it? It sure is poison. That's fine. I think it can handle itself even with a little bit of poison. Trying to learn Psychic. Yeah, let's get rid of Psybeam. And we'll probably just fly back with Bobo. Hey! Dylan, CDN, hello, welcome. Thank you once again for your raid. I believe this is the second time you've popped into the channel. How are you all doing today? Eviolite Chansey with a 450 special defense compared to a Blissey at 370? Huh. That's cool and all, but you better be drinking some water right now. Shit. Shit! You got me. How you doing, Dylan? Welcome. I gotta be honest, she came at, like, the most boring possible time. I am grinding to try and get this thing some levels. And as much as I'd love to, like, promise you it's gonna be action-packed and thrilling, it's a Gyarados screaming at Pokemon. I'm doing alright, you know. Busy trying to go ahead and grind in Gold and Silver, the worst Pokemon game to grind in. Don't be looking at chat with those dry-ass lips. You got me. You got me. These dry-ass lips. I'm over here trying to go ahead and talk, and it just sounds like two pieces of sandpaper flapping together. I'm over here trying to go ahead and lick my lips, and I'm just taking the fucking taste buds off, right? I'm over here trying to speak, but all you guys are hearing is because the words are getting sanded down. Working on a Professor Oak challenge on Emerald right now, so I know how it falls. Yeah, it's just how it is sometimes. I mean, it's so boring. Like, these are the worst ones. Like, and it's not like there's a good spot to grind in either in Gold and Silver. There's no good place to grind. My options are here or over on Victory Road, and like both of them are bad spots because they're both just self-destructors all the way. Trying to talk and I just hear those flip-flops flapping together. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're hearing me trying to talk and it just sounds like two gravelers making love, right? Man, if my lips get any drier, you're gonna think it's two deserts coming together. Okay, yeah, I guess we can just bite through it. Yeah, like, I think my team is pretty much... It's... Once I get Monte Carlo up, once the Kadabra is at fighting range, it should be more than capable of taking on all the stuff that I need it to. But it's like the last thing that I need to get leveled up before I hit the Elite Four. And Timmy, once he hits level 50, he'll be solid as well, so... At least the good news is that I can speed up, like, these earlier generations. Because once we get to those later generations where I'm forced to hook it up to the actual system... Oh, man, I'm not going to be happy about that. The good news is it's also a Kadabra, and not anything else, so a Kadabra is much easier to level up than an Alakazam. Timmy the Gyarados. Hey, I didn't name it! But I think Timmy is kind of like... He was Little Timmy back when he was a Magikarp. Now he's just Timmy. I think this is my last surf. Yeah, it's my last surf here. Corrupted Pokemon sped up music. Oh yeah, you know, the best one, where it's just like... Sounds like the wild thornberries anytime it's playing. Alright, Timmy, you've got a ton left to go. 7,000 something or other. God damn. I think even Timmy at 48 would be perfectly fine. I can't see me needing it at level 50. Really, I think 48 would be okay. I just have a habit of doing stuff. Meanwhile, Avocado is cheering you from the PC. Listen, if Avocado could do Crunch, you bet your ass that I'd be taking that. But it can't. Orcs is fine. If Monte Carlo hits, I think I need to get Monte Carlo up to 48 as well, and it should be fine. Most of my team being 48 should be more than okay to take on what I need. Ugh. Alright, I think 2 hours of grinding is all I'm gonna do, though. As much as I love the raid here, I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and call it, because as much as I want to go ahead and put in another 70 hours of grinding, 2 hours of mind-numbing, corrupted grinding is about all that I can put in for today. Anyway, guys, you have a fantastic day. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All of that good stuff helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you're in the know. 3 p. EST, Monday through Sunday, with the occasional day off. Yeah. Don't forget to like. Anyway, we'll be back again tomorrow. You guys have a fantastic night, and as always, until I see you all again later, stay golden.